Okay, so today we are going to look at pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. So we're going to look at how we count coins. Um, in Miss Urshan's class, we did a little rhyme this year that some of you guys might have heard that helps us to remember how much each coin is worth. So we're going to go through that little rhyme and then we'll talk about how we add them up. So penny, penny, easily spent, copper brown and worth 1 cent. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat, you're worth 5 cents. I know that. Dime, dime, little and thin, I remember you're worth 10. Quarter, quarter, big and bold, you're worth 25, so I'm told. So pennies are worth 1 cent, nickels 5, and dimes 10, quarters 25. So we're gonna count them from the most to the least. So this is one strategy of how to add up a group of coins. So it can help you add them up and make sure you don't get lost while you're counting if you start with your quarters, then go to your dimes, then count your nickels, and then count your pennies. So from the most to the least. So we're going to practice with this little set of coins. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to find the most. So I'm going to find the ones that are worth the most. So I find my quarters, and I'm going to move my quarters into their own little group. Then I'm going to find the ones that are next. So quarters are worth 25. Next is dimes worth 10 cents. I'm going to find my dimes and move those over into their own group. Next is nickels worth 5 cents. So I find my nickel, move it. And then last, I'm just going to look and make sure that all that's left is the pennies. They're worth 1 cent. They're worth the least. So I'm just going to organize those from greatest to least. So now we're going to start counting. We're going to start with the quarters worth 25 at the very greatest. So 25, remember when we count by 25 cents, you say 25, 50, 75, $1. So we're going to count. I'm going to leave up the amount that each coin is worth, but you're going to hear me count up from our first quarter at 25. So 25, 50. So that first quarters equals 50. And now I'm going to start back at 50. And I'm going to go to my dimes and count by tens, but I'm going to start at 50. So 50, 60, 70, 80. So now once I've counted up all my quarters and all my dimes, I have 80 cents. Now I'm going to keep going from 80, but I'm going to add the 5 of this nickel. So 80, 85. Now I'm going to start from 85 and I'm going to add the pennies onto it. So 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. So now I know that all of these coins together equals 90 cents. So your activity with this is to go grab a handful of coins out from a family member or from your piggy bank or something like that and count them up.